So we are in the medieval town of Carcassonne. We're going to explore the history of Carcassonne a little bit. The legacy of Carcassonne goes back centuries. Its history was colourful, dramatic and unpredictable, as it's always been sought after. Ancient tribes inhabited the area long before the Romans arrived and built a fort. They called it Carcassonne.
What a lovely looking restaurant this is. And it kind of has that feel that when you walk in there, you'd be walking back in time.
And for haunted house, which Rossi will be really scared to do, I'm sure. So this is called Maison Hantée, which is like a haunted house.
Oh,
would you like to go?
I can no.
No, I thought you wouldn't.
Nice.
In its long history, the town has been occupied by Romans, Visigoths and Crusaders. The original walls had almost 40 towers and 40 main entrances to the town. By 1100s, the cité of Carcassonne was surrounded by a complete fortification. Lady Carcasse is a legendary character from the city of Carcassonne. She took charge of the city's defense against the Frankish army and used several tricks to deceive them, including a famous pig ploy that led to an end of the city's siege. The city's bells were ringing in joy. One of the Frankish army soldiers shouted, "Carcasse is ringing! Carcassonne!" in French, thus creating the name of the city. Here it is, the famous Côte d'Azur. Well, one of the little seaside towns on Côte d'Azur. It's lovely.
It's got the beach lifestyle of the Mediterranean, not the scary surf of the Pacific Ocean. Lovely wide golden sandy beaches, palm trees, and then you've got a whole little area, shops and restaurants and cafes, just of everything. Isabel and Pierre live. It's about a 3-hour drive from there to here. And that's lovely. It means you can go to the beach for the weekend.
So a typical seaside scene with lots of restaurants.
And this is like the middle of the high season.
On our next stop, we stayed at Chateau Pech-Céleyran in Languedoc, about halfway between Béziers and Narbonne. Owned by the Saint-Exupéry family for 5 generations, including ancestor Antoine Saint-Exupéry, the author of the famous story The Little Prince. Chateau Pech-Céleyran is a renowned wine estate. That's how lovely this property is. An old chateau, but it's also like a farm. And loads of fig trees everywhere. And can you hear the cicadas? Love the cicada sound. We are going to do some wine tasting tonight.
310 litres.
Yeah, exactly. You can have 330.
Right, wow.
In fact, was at the beginning supposed to have approximately 300, but actually some cannot. It's not exactly, so some are.
Yeah, so it's a bit less.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to begin with white wine or rosé maybe?
Let's do white.
White. Okay. Yeah. We have 2 wines. We have that's of only 1 grape variety.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is the first one. This one is just Viognier, and you will taste it's a little dry.
Okay.
And I don't know it's in English. Acid.
Acidic.
Acid.
Yeah.
Acidic. It's,
Okay.
A candy. A British candy.
Okay.
This is really nice.
Yeah, this one is my favourite.
Syrah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting, and I'm just fascinated by the whole thing. I think it's amazing that they grow all these grapes here and then they bring them back, and they're all different types of grapes, and then they take them into the other side of that building, which has all the presses and then the fermenting containers, whatever they are, and then they go into the huge vat wooden barrel things, and then they age in there for a certain period, and then they bring them out, and it's an amazing process. And they've been doing that here for hundreds of years.
Since Roman times, apparently. Yeah, it's one of the oldest vineyards or wineries.
It's amazing. And again, it's another one of those places that just is so serene, and just standing here, you can feel the history of the place.
So finally, an antique store, or what they call them here, brocante. We found one, we found two not far from where we're staying. So we're going to explore a little bit, see what they have, and whether I can get some more Limoges plates and cups. And I'm sure Ross will find a few interesting things in there as well.
This is my kind of antique store.
Plates! I can see plates.
I see everything.
You see everything? Okay.
Oh my gosh, here we go. They're very pretty.
Yeah.
Oh look, they're all different. This is the find of the trip so far.
That's a proper bottle for the wine here. That should keep us happy throughout our trip. The storage is always an issue, so that's a lovely cupboard to have. Let's see how much it is. €2,590. That's a bit pricey, I think. Have you seen the soap? I think this is soap.
What are they?
Soap.
Oh, soap?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's an old soap.
So this is the wine jar that you would probably take out and maybe put on a table. But when it's full of wine, it's going to be very heavy. And this is why they have their own little basket, so it's easy to carry. And I guess, maybe you could share the load with somebody, and this is what you get with all different sizes.
It's a nice coffee pot here.
I can't see.
Yeah, that's Limoges as well. It's a nice coffee pot.
35, I mean, gosh.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Like we had it in the Chateau Pech-Céleyran.
Yeah.
Bonjour. This is our last day in France. Actually, Nice. We're just approaching Nice, where we're spending one day, one night. Really, not in Nice itself, but sort of outside in a small village. Tomorrow we're going home, and this is the end of our vacances à France. But we will definitely be back for sure. Hello. Hello. This is just gorgeous. Look at this hotel. I mean, it's just so impressive. Oh my gosh. Do you want to go for a swim as well?
Yeah.
Wonderful little boutique hotel we're staying at. Just on top of the hill over Nice. And it's so good that I want to stay here another night.
And look around, and the thing that you would never guess is this was built 28 years ago. It's a new building.
But it looks
so well. Oh my God.
On every door is actually the door from the prison in Nice.
Yeah, the Nice prison, like an old
Yeah.
And look. So And that's a little peephole used to see what the prisoners were up to. And this used to be like a trapdoor that they would hand their meals through. I mean, it's incredible. And look at all of this. It looks like it's been here for centuries.
Yeah.
Everything about this place
It's chic.
class.
Yeah. Come down here in the evening to have a little aperitif. Yeah.
And this fireplace is almost 28 years old. I almost don't believe it.
Yeah, it's done so well.
It's just incredible.
The quality of the place is just amazing. Yeah. This one.
Totally recommend it.
What's it called?
I was going to ask you. I don't remember. Yes, that's your name. 1987.
Les Messugues. That's the one. And then you walk out and look at that. I mean, it's stunning.
Lovely garden with like an old well there.
Have you seen the grapes?
I know, beautiful.
Oh, wow. We're going to spend our last day here, relaxing by the pool. That's all we want, really. It's just stunning. This is just stunning. Life is good when you live like this, hey?
Life is great.
This is life in the slow lane.
Oh my gosh. This is a very rewarding end to another day of driving. I say another day of driving. It's only the second day of the 10 days we've been away where we've done a lot of driving, but still, it's not a lot by American terms. But yeah, fantastic.